live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community rules. Hello and welcome to my channel. That's what the girl be saying on the commercial on the radio. She said I couldn't imagine being like whatever her job was. I would probably be doing makeup and be like, "Hello, this is such and such and such. Welcome to my channel." So I guess that's what I need to do. Be like, "Hi, this is Miss Sam. Welcome to my channel." Happy Good Friday. Happy Good Friday, darlings. Let's see. I be trying to get the lighting right. Oh my God. Because I don't really need, me personally, I don't need no light. Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Miss Sam. Thank you for coming to my channel. Hello, darlings, and happy Friday. This is Miss Tam stepping in with a brief word, I guess. And I was just tiptoeing in because, hey, I was bored and I said I needed to start doing this periodically so that I can, one, get used to it, of course, and two, start preparing myself for, I guess, what? Duh. Yes, I just came to talk about the blessings and the multitude of unexpected streams of greatness that are, I don't know, I don't be having no plans, no, nothing set when I come here. I just come, I guess, to get get my stuff off, get my ish off, if you would. It's like my open book diary because many people desire to know the personals about my personal life, as if, I guess, as if I have something to hide, but I can't hide it from God. And who art thou that I am mindful? Okay? Who is a man that I am mindful of them? But that doesn't mean to be intruding on someone's privacy. Now, it's one thing to be curious about the everyday life that people live, that do extraordinary things is one thing, but it's when you go to the extent of invading their privacy, having like cameras hidden in their place to observe them or even to steal what they have created or considered creating so that you can benefit from it. Now that's too far. That's too far. That's too far. And because it has happened to me several times when I was in New York, it happened, and it's happened here. It's happened when I was in Dallas. Everybody just wants to know, I guess, my ideas so they can try to utilize them and come up with them first. So that's why I've been kind of quiet, even with my music now. If I feel something and I put it out on Snapchat or what's the other one, or TikTok or Triller. If I put my stuff out, I noticed that one girl stole the whole hook and played like she wrote it, and then get mad at you because you said something. Well, if you wanted me to speak differently of the things that you stole, then you would have acted differently. That's all that I can say about that. And I make no apologies for it. And hey, and you still need to cash me out on that. And I could get a lawyer because all of my stuff is protected. So, that's still up in the air. And they've been mad about me not being quiet about these things. But yeah, I feel like, I treat people right. So therefore I sleep good at night or whenever I sleep. Because I work on my own, I do things on my own schedule. But a lot of these things that I've been facing haven't didn't start happening until two after my son was killed, and after people found out, I guess how found out my worth. And I don't do strange things for change. Now, maybe 20 or 30 years ago, I might have done some things. They might not have been strange, but yeah, I used to, yeah. And I I left that scene. I left those scenes, and I ride through. But when God touches you, he changes your desires, and in the midst of him changing your desires, he takes out one thing and replaces it with another. And that's how many people's lives have changed. And hey, all I can say is I was great back then, honey. I was like Tony the Tiger. I was great. So if I was great then, and I was of the world, I was carnal, then me walking with God, why wouldn't I be even greater? That's just God's order of operation. He does things, and it's not ordinary. Yeah. And people don't understand my issue because my son was, I don't really know what happened with my son. That's still up in air. And because I don't know what happened with my son, and as a mother, I have a right to know. And I often question, well, if it was the police that killed him, we were living in a predominantly white and Hispanic area. So that leaves a white or Hispanic officer to have done it if that was the case. Because how they're saying that he died has haunted me for years because I know that's not how it is. And it's like a mother's intuition or a woman's intuition that lets me know, that has haunted me since then. It's like my son is like, he'd be like, that's not true. You know, so and then people think that their children are more important to me than my own children are important to me. And that's not the case either. And I make no apologies, but my concern, my first priority and concern are the people that I brought into the world. Because those are the people that I'm obligated. Those are the people that I owe. I owe no one else anything. Now, if God puts it on my heart to give someone, then that's another thing. But to think that I'm obligated and I owe you something, and I know people expect you to allow them to walk on you and mishandle you and mistreat you some type of way. And then when they turn around and need the same love and justice that you needed, you're supposed to bend over backwards. And in life, it just doesn't work like that. So if you violated me and God so happens to allow you to deal with something similar to that, I will forgive you for the violations that you have done to me to the point where I don't have to seek revenge. But I won't interact with you in that way. I guess I would say my cutoff game is hectic, especially, and that's why I try to weed out whose hand, who are the people, and I try to remove myself from people that do disrespectful things. That's my way of not getting disrespectful back. So he was my son when he was killed. He was in the vehicle with some Spanish children, and he was the only black person in the vehicle. And so now everywhere I go, it seems like they try to follow me or secretly harass, if you would, as if I owe them something. And I didn't kill anyone's son. My son was violated and killed. And I will never be quiet about it until I've received my questions answered, until I've received the truth. Not just what you want me to tell me because you figure that I'm a African American woman or a black woman and you don't owe me that. But the truth. And just as you would do with your child or any other body child that you're concerned about, that you love and you care for, and you won't be, I hope that you won't be silent, because that allows people to continue the pattern of continuously violating people. And the worst part of it all is when people speak on the violations, don't try to play them or paint a picture as if they're crazy because they're speaking their truth that you may not want to hear. Because then you would have to reevaluate your part in the story. And that's from a society's point. What part are you playing in society that would affect the outcome of what has happened? Not only to me, but to other women whose children were killed wrongfully. So, yeah, that's I had to get that off my chest. So, and I don't apologize. I don't owe anyone anything. And yeah, I guess that's it. And so, yeah, y'all have a good Friday, a good Friday. This is the death and the resurrection weekend on. With that said, this is Miss Tamby. It's been real, and I guess I'll be out unless I have something else to come up with. then I'll come back and speak my truth, because my truth is healing for me. And in the process of God healing me, maybe, just maybe, He can liberate some others that face the same dilemma, that have been forced into silence, that society has tried to play as crazy because they were expressing their truths, that you didn't want to consider, because you would have to consider your part in the story, whether you're in the center of it or sitting back evaluating the trauma, the pain that's being inflicted and projected onto individuals, you know? But the good news is God is not asleep. He doesn't sleep, neither does he slumber. And he brings everything to the light. He brings everything to the forefront. And yeah, so that's it. And I'm out. 5,000 G.